Let's bring in Jim Farley, COO of the Ford Motor Company. Jim, everybody's been waiting for this. The new F-150, first redesign, complete redesign in 6 years. How critical is it for this truck, which has so many functional and useful features that you've added? How critical is it for it to connect with buyers?
Very critical, Phil. This is our most important vehicle and Ford globally. It's important for the U.S. economy. No one builds more trucks in America than Ford. We built all of ours here. It's almost 1 million units. It's the U.S. most favorite automotive product and number one for 40 years now, more than 40 years. So huge for Ford.
So when you look at this and you look at pickup prices, full-size pickup prices, they're averaging about $50,000, right around there when you ask for the latest numbers from the dealer groups. And at the same time, you hear people saying, is there going to be resistance? How much more are people willing to pay for an F-150? And yeah, I know they start down in closer to $30,000 if you're getting a very base model. But if you're getting these things loaded up, you're going well north of $50,000, right?
Yeah, absolutely. What we found, Phil, is many of our trucks are used for work partially or fully. And it's a work tool in that case. People are happy to pay if the product is more productive. Now we have an onboard generator, for example. Those generators cost $10,000 or more. You don't need one anymore with an F-150. You can power the whole job site. So, it's an optional package, but it's a small portion of what an online generator would cost. So, we see this as content like we have with aluminum F-150 for more payload and towing. This is a content that people want, and they're more than willing to pay for it.
Jim, let's talk about inventories. Adam Jonas from Morgan Stanley out with a note yesterday. He quoted a Ford dealer anonymously in the Northeast who was saying, look, I am not going to have enough inventory in order to stay open next weekend. I'm just going to shut down on the 4th of July weekend, which, as you know, is one of the top 2 or 3 sales weekends in the auto business. How tough is it with inventory right now? And why are you guys, according to this dealer, struggling to come up with enough of the key models like pickup trucks?
Well, actually, our production is up to essentially full capacity now, Phil. This week was a really key breakthrough week for us in capacity and our production. We're in good shape across the country. We're about 75 days supply. It's a little bit light, but compared to some of the competitors that are plumb out, we're not. We are facilitating a lot of dealer trades, helping our dealers move product from one dealer to the next to make sure we have inventory. But I guess I would say we're open to business and we're in good shape for inventory. It is different dealer by dealer, so we'll call around, we'll get that inventory.
Hey, Jim, you guys give us the Q2 sales next week, and there has been a rebound in the last 6 weeks, especially coming off the shutdown in April for the economy in most parts of the country. Do you expect that to continue in July and August, or how concerned are you that as we see these cases flare up, especially in the South and the Southwest, we might see a pullback in demand?
It's too early to tell, Phil. I mean, the retail industry has come back, as you said. It's still lower than pre-COVID levels. We're planning our business at that kind of lower level. But for us, what's really encouraging we saw in June, and we expect it to continue, is a recovery of fleet, not rental, but large fleet deliveries, government, large oil and gas, companies like U-Haul. We're starting to see that demand really come back. Ford is number one in that market. It's very important to our profitability. And June, we really saw that business come from like 30% of normal to more like 45 or 50% of normal. That's an encouraging sign for us. Retail, too hard to call.
Hey, Jim, we only got a few seconds here. Are we on track to see that electric F-150 within 2 years?
You betcha. And it is a spectacular product. A lot of attention on battery electrics, but ours is going to be built Ford tough. Not anyone else can't say that.